Hey guys. So, this video I'll try to go over more of my personal journey, what's happened and stuff since my last video, that sort of stuff. It's hard to put into words, of course, as it always is. It's hard to know where to start because it's been a while. But the main thing that's been happening is my heart chakra opening. And goddamn, it's been intense. It's been fun. It's like extreme, like ups and downs kind of stuff. Because the heart, I always knew it was going to be really hard for me. Like the third eye was exactly how I always thought. It supported my ways, my instinctual ways of thinking. But the heart doesn't really. I mean, it does. But not what my ego has created. So, yeah, I mean, the heart was very hard for me to, at some points, listen to, because I'm very mental. I'm an Orion starseed, whatever you want to call it, starseed or whatever they call it. They have different names for it. But I'm from Orion, and they're all extremely mental, and it's just how they, logical. They want proof of how everything is, and that's how I always was. It was like I experienced ego death almost a year ago now, and up until a couple months ago, I still do every now and then. I still, it's not doubt, but you question it, because I just want to know, and I want to know all the time of how this works. But the problem is, it's like you can't know all of the functions of how reality works in your everyday thinking. Because everyday thinking doesn't support that. And there is so much stuff that happens between each second. There are billions of processes that our guides and other beings handle in between each second of our waking consciousness. So it's like my waking consciousness can't go over that. But what I know of how reality is possible is because of my heart. And it's as simple as that. It's my heart makes it all possible. And within those feelings of the heart, you can go deeper and see how it has been explained, how it can be explained, and it can be. But you just can't really do that in our normal day consciousness. And yeah, so the heart has been fun because it's some of it is, it's not faith, but it doesn't support my critical ways of thinking. It's like you have this feeling, and this feeling is everything, and that's what it is. So what I've been working on is balancing the heart and the mind, because the mind will just, not as much now, I'm getting much better at it, but it just randomly will go on. I'm like, I don't want to be thinking about this. Why am I thinking about this? I know these aren't good thoughts. It's like, just shut up. I know this isn't me. It's just like, why am I thinking this? And that's when I realized that the mind is collective. I mean, the heart is collective too, but it's collective love. The mind is collective infinity. The infinitive possibilities of the mind. So it's like, all of infinity you probably don't want, because there's some shitty things out there too. And your heart is what you want out of infinity. It's your path, it's your duty, it's your purpose, and it's your happiness, it's everything. It's like your filter on reality, because reality is what we make it. It could be whatever the fuck we make it. And the heart tells you exactly what you want. It's like your anchor point. It reminds you of what you want, pretty much. So it's amazing opening the heart chakra. It's like, I mean, you can't compare it to opening other chakras, but it might be the most important one because it is you. And if you don't have it, you don't have the correct version of yourself, or the one that you want. So it feels amazing. Life is completely different. You can feel life. Like, yeah, if you ever felt like I used to feel like I can't feel anymore because I'm so in my mind. And that's literally what was happening. You need to bring your focus back down here and just pay attention, like, how do I feel right now around these people or in this place? You know, it's like, trust your gut. Trust your fucking gut. Listen to your own atoms, what they're telling you, you know? So it's like something that I've helped because I think about spirituality scientifically. That's what I like to do. I mean, I'm a filthy hippie, but I'm not way out there. I like to think of it scientifically and get proof and everything. So, you know, a feeling, you know, your ego is like, how is that proof? You know, because you've been taught to think that a scientist needs to do experiments to give you proof. But you think about it, it's like everything is a feeling. My sight is feeling the light that's hitting my retina. My ears are feeling the sound waves that are hitting the whatever things in there, you know. So it's like, why the fuck wouldn't I trust a feeling that I feel within my own atoms? Like, everything is just atoms. So I have these feelings, these senses. How could I not trust something, you know? How could I not trust something that comes fucking within my own, the part of me that is the most me? And that's when you realize that, yeah, all external info is slightly misinterpreted. That the only truth comes from yourself. And it's like, oh, damn. So everyone has to work it out for themselves. Because you can't put it into words. And everyone has their own truth. And that's the beauty of it. The fact that you can't put it into words, it's like when you meet other people that understand it, you know that you're talking about the same exact thing. But you don't, you know? Because if you could explain it to someone else, they could be acting like they understand it, but you don't know if they do. But if they talk about it, you know that they do understand it because they found it themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's so beautiful that we all find the same thing. We all search it differently, but we all find the same fucking thing. It's like, it's so beautiful. So yeah, you know, the heart chakra, it's the shit. I highly suggest opening it. It's what you would consider, most people consider to be human. Your ability to feel, your ability to empathize with others. So, and the heart is what they are hiding us from. Whatever you want to call them, but the group that is in power, it is what they are hiding us from, because the power of the heart is overwhelming. It is insane, and I found my ego is even afraid of it, to let it go, because it doesn't just trust it, because the heart will just, and it will just be you. And the old you is like, oh, but I'm too scared to do this, or to step out of my comfort zone. But, you know what I'm saying? And what the heart does is it tells you that you are fucking God. And it tells you that you are unstoppable, because all this is a dream, and you can whip it to your own fucking, however the fuck you want it to be. And that's exactly what they don't want us to find out. Because if we remember our own individual power, it tells you that you can save the entire fucking world. It tells you that you are a hero, that you can do whatever the fuck you want. And they fear us. The ones who try to control us, they fear us because we have the numbers. And if every single person were to remember the power that they have, holy shit, the entire world would change instantly. Like, it's, of course you can't put it into words. You know, I can't describe to you how powerful you are. But what I can tell you, or what I can do, is guide you. Just as my guides guide me, I can guide you to look at the right places, and I suggest looking at your heart. Because everyone has to figure it out for themselves. So, like, your guides, your spirit guides, they don't tell you anything. They let you find it yourself. They just move your thoughts, your energy, to go down the right thought pathways. They just kind of like, oh hey, look over here, you know, check this out. And that's how you find all yourself. So, and then you remember that you created this reality. So, yeah. So I feel like I actually covered a good amount of what's been going on and got on some good shit, which is good. Yeah, I really, really missed making these videos. It feels good. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Let's get conscious and have a good day.